this is Viviana. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a pick a card on what's their karma. So there's 3 piles here, and just want to say, if you enjoyed the read, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel grow. Always appreciate seeing people resonated with it. Subscribe, consider subscribing, and if you would like a private read and all the prices and all that, you can check out the description box below. Alright, so let's get to the pile choosing now. So we have our first pile, which is the rose here. We have the second pile, which is the carnelian here. And we have the third pile, which is the tourmaline here. So, take your time if you need to. Go to the one you feel most drawn to. And we're going to start with pile number 1. All right, pile number 1. Let's see what we have here. So let's see what the situation is. We got the 6 of Swords here. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. With the 4 of Swords and the 5 of Cups. This is a strong love connection here where I feel like you felt like you were sold a fairy tale here, or you thought things were really going to work out, but this person broke your heart. I see you've moved away from it though, and you're doing quite well, especially with your emotions and seeing the perspective of who this person really was. The 10th house with the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I see a real ending here. I feel like maybe you thought this person was your end game here. We have Gemini, someone, that can sometimes describe someone who's kind of two-faced or duplicit. Maybe there was another, so this person had 2 lives, 3 or 4 actually. Really kind of egotistical with the Sun here. Just feeling very self-absorbed within themselves. You felt like they weren't there a lot, but there was a connection at, for a certain amount of time, but it did feel very fake after a while and sort of like draining here, I'm hearing. I feel like you left that situation and you pouring out the hope of the situation because you realize it's not what you want. You feel like you lost a lot of yourself. But yeah, they left you kind of out in the cold here. It's going to happen around winter time here. And you were in a lot of hardship and loss and struggling. So it couldn't have been a worse time, and they didn't show any compassion towards that. They treated you as a groupie, or they had a few other options kind of lined up. It was someone was very attention hungry here, but it's like the wrong type of attention. Thought they were like a Lothario here, Casanova. Yeah, and they tried to make it seem like they were flexing something, but it was all fake, and they were really secretive about things, but they might have even seen people as trophies as well. And they made it seem like they were too busy winning. There could have been something here where you really hurt their ego. You grounded and humbled them here. And that's why they kind of broke up with you, because there was other people here that really, didn't disagree with them, didn't tell them who they really were, accepted that, or they didn't know them very well, but you wanted something deeper here. So it kind of got to this point where it maybe could have been something online or whatever, but what I'm seeing is for the karma, they're actually, with a business here, they could be getting, maybe they cyberbullied you or got someone to cyberbully you here. I'm seeing for the karma, though, within their business, especially if they went online, there could be people bullying them or try to cancel them here. They're not doing very well. They were doing good at first, but I feel like they were drinking too much here. They got a lot of bills pile up. They owe people money. They might even have a roommate here that wants them out, so they've got kicked out of where they're living here. And the biggest karma, though, is that you're moving on with your life here. They have to see you meeting other people and how you're really rising up in your life, and you're too busy winning, but you're actually busy winning. You're not here like pretending to be. You don't have to be. You strongly have a good intuition. You're using your inner voice here. You have a lot of wisdom from this situation. I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming towards you here. Side note, seems like there's a lot of ancestral energy here. It's helping you with the situation. So you're going to find the Ten of Cups, the joy. I do feel like you're going to find the family and the contentment as well here for yourself. And they have to watch you do that because they knew you were the type that they wanted to settle down with, but it's like they were putting you on a shelf. So you went in your hermit mode. Could be a Virgo here, but strong intuition. You went into solitude and you did the inner work, and you've healed so much from the things in your life, not just from them, but other people. So I feel like with your childhood, you reconciled that or some hurts from the past. You could have a reunion with someone that you've known from school or someone from the past who's a friend or a love interest. You might meet them through that person. But I'm seeing that energy of you're really coming up here and your skill and your talent is really being recognized. And it's going to be really easy now for you. You may be someone who looks a bit different, your style's a bit different, and it's been hard to find your niche within community, within, family, within friend groups here or your business or work, but I'm seeing something coming towards you where you're really going to shine, and it's going to help you with your foundation and money, especially if you've been really struggling. It's your time to come out of that is what I'm seeing here. So it's looking not good for them. That's pile number 1. Thanks for watching. Just doing a little mini with it. If you picked pile number 2, the carnelian, this is your read. What is their karma? What's going on with them? And, any positive things that pop up for you, we will get a download on that. So some of the cards that I drew were the Fool card, Temperance card, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands here, and the Emperor. But when I drew the cards, this came out in reversed. I feel like this has to do with someone who abused their position of authority here. It could be in a workplace or a mentor here, but they saw you as this young fool, didn't know what you're doing. You were kind of vulnerable here. You were learning about something maybe in school or work. Or you've moved somewhere new here, and you had a lot of passion, fire, and this really attracted this person towards you. They saw a lot of good in you, but they always tried to make you feel like you were wilting here instead of blossoming and growing. You're someone who's very balanced here and want to go into moderation, but this person is all or nothing. They're a pretty extreme person, especially when this came out in reverse here. They're kind of corrupt almost, but they hide it very well because they're very charming. So you could relate to their passion and intensity about things, but at the same time, they hid a lot of their morals and values that they had that weren't really very peaceful. It's very corrupt, violent here. Yeah, they have legal issues that they didn't tell you about. Might have to do with violent assaults here or something. Breaking the law for sure. It's not very surprising with the Emperor in reverse. What other card do we have here? The Knight of Cups. There could have been some type of hope here and optimism about this person, but you just felt really disappointed at the end. Maybe they lashed out at you or disappeared or ghosted, and I think that had to do with them going to jail maybe, or dealing with court, or family issues, or having some type of partner, if there was any romance involved with this. You have a strong, I think there's a strong age difference or street smarts or life experience here. They really wanted your creativity, so they were trying to steal your work and ideas while keeping you down so that you didn't feel confident in posting your things so that they wouldn't get caught. A lot of what they were doing was very fake. They're very good at being charming here. They don't necessarily have the best reputation, but because you're sheltered or new to something, you weren't sure about that. You didn't know about that. But basically, you felt like they were wasting your time here. And you just felt like you were not a priority after a while, after they kind of love bombed you here. Unbothered here. Maybe it looked like they were having a good time and you felt really stuck, especially when you felt like they were going to help you and give you potential. But what I see is that there's been someone stalking them, or the law has been stalking them, getting information on them because of something they did. So part of that is they either went to jail or court, or they had to take off somewhere so that they were not to be found as well. But this isn't a good person that you wanted to be around with. I think they wanted to get you implicated in something worse, to be honest with you here. They're a real hustler. Yeah, there was someone stalking them here. They make up a lot of things here, and they may be some type of grifter, so they might also have gotten money from you, or they wanted to try to get you to help them convince people to give them money here because you have a really good reputation. You're very charismatic here. So I feel like it was kind of shock, but I do see the karma is in itself. It's kind of already been laid out, and I feel like Spirit has been really protecting you from this situation. But they're definitely someone who's very broke, so they don't have, and played out here, so wherever they went, they're definitely not being embraced where they are or can hide the way they'd like. There's someone who's really digging up dirt on them here. They can no longer, pretend to be someone that they're not. A thief of ideas, a thief of people, a thief of hearts. They definitely have someone around them that's always around them, stalking them. Someone maybe that broke their heart, and they broke their heart, and they walked away, and this person wasn't the person to F with here. They might have even taken someone's lottery winnings or some type of settlement that they got. So I see that they've been really flaky, and anything that they may have said about you was talking up, making no facts up here about anything. So I do see them as like someone who's a drama starter here. They're really in their head here. There's someone who acts really fake, so I definitely feel like you've dodged the bullet here for sure. You've really escaped something, because it was almost giving you a bad reputation hanging out with this person, because there was a lot of people that knew this person wasn't good. But yeah, I see that this person was kind of threatening violence, so it's good that you got away from them, because I see things are going to go very bad for them. They're not someone who can be consistent. They have a strong ego here. They're about to go bankrupt. They try to force things and they can't. People really don't want to see that happen, and they just very outdated with their ideas. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't have facts here. Very indecisive person. So they're always having to move. So the karma here could be even something to do with child services here. What else do I see? Their reputation of always partying here might be getting them in trouble as well. Even when they run away, I do see them getting caught again. But yeah, with this pile, I just feel like it's very much the karma has already been served. If you're thinking that they're having a good time on the beach, it's all fake flexing. It's all pretend. It's not anything real. It's something to kind of keep up appearances with their ego, because they're very secretive here. But I see that you're going to go on yourself and really become a mentor to other people here. You've learned from this situation, this person, and they did have things that they stole off other people that you did learn, lessons and teachings here, even if it was stolen. So they're going to have a hard time here, and I'm seeing you're going to go on and learn more. And you've learned a lot of wisdom from some of the things that they did say here. Your spiritual gifts are increasing with the 12th house here. Then we've got Taurus. Could be a new house coming, but I also see, clearing out some past karma here. Yeah, number 4 came out, number 1. Getting to know yourself. I feel like you were very lost when you met this person and you were in a situation. So now you're feeling less vulnerable, less kind of needing the company. And you're going to go on to better and bigger things there, pile number 2. So if you enjoyed, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Check out the other piles to add on for other people's karma. And if you would like a private, more personal reading, you can email me. All that information is down below with the prices and all that. Make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, all that jazz, if you would like to see more. Ciao. If you picked pile number 3, the tourmaline here, this is your reading. These are the cards that came up for me. The Chariot in reverse. We had the 3 of Swords for this person. This is a heartbreak. 7 as deceit. 7 of Swords here coming up. Someone who was really trying to be deceitful here, broke your heart, said some really nasty things to you with the Swords energy, had some ideas about you or made up ideas and beliefs about someone that you weren't, and got other people to believe that too. It was like anything you did, they tried to twist it into something bad. They used your vulnerability with them to kind of judge you because they were jealous. Some of you, this was a romantic situation. For others, this could have been a friend. But what I see is that they were someone fishing for comments that, they're always looking to kind of antagonize you and get you to lash out here, kind of push on your buttons. And you're relatively calm, but people can only take so much. They might have used that against you. Maybe there was an opportunity that they spiritually blocked for you, or they kind of interfered with here, is what I'm seeing. What else is going on? They could see that you had a lot of, they were really hating on you. You could have a very special gift of spirituality or your light and your attitude about things, and they have a negative attitude about things. They feel like nothing goes wrong for them, nothing goes right for them. They've had some bad luck, but they also keep on to a lot of grudges, and spiritually for them, that has made it hard for them to get any manifestations coming towards them, because they're always trying to cast spells or get mad at people, but I don't see them having a lot of luck. They might have made some type of deal with the devil here. So it's coming to collect. I feel like this fake friend or this fake person that came towards you, they do want you back, but you're just like dusting it off here. You feel like, I'm not going to look through your dirty window here because your vision is foggy and it's not what I want anymore. You found out that they could be stalking you with fake accounts here or spying on you, to kind of see what you're up to, and they're trying to make things look good for them right now as well, to kind of get you back or to make you jealous here. But you're the one who kind of, I felt like, left them. This person was very pushy, and you could sense that, and you don't let anyone push you around, especially if it's about, money or relationships or becoming more intimate with someone because of past experiences and your intuition. You kind of do things on your timetable, but you're willing to give this person kind of a chance here. Maybe they got you involved, with other people trying to fight you, triangulate you, or this person was always arguing with you and trying to cause conflict. They always had no facts. They made things up and they lied. They kind of live in their own delusions, to be honest with you. I feel like you're unbothered by this situation for the most part, and that makes them mad the most. They really felt like they were something big here and they were doing you big favors, or that they were involved with you, so it had a lot to say about them in a good way. But yeah, they're being deceitful, and people around them kind of knew what they were doing a little bit. Other people have caught on to them. I feel like that's a big karma if they've had any big friend groups or stuff, or people that they were kind of stringing along. I feel like those people have seen who they really are and don't want much to do with them either. They might have had a lot of groupies and all that, and now it's like, no, everyone's kind of seen them. They might have been exposed online, or I see someone within the group of people telling everyone that they know and finding them online and letting them know that this person was, with them while saying they were with someone else here. So those people might even just ignore them. They might not even know that these people are know about them here. But yeah, there's someone who's just grudging. So it's like the karma's within themselves. They try to really numb their pain by partying. They have addictions too that make it, not the best character here. to kind of get what they want. I wouldn't say character, but I would say like not the best things that they do while they're in those addictions. People in addictions, sometimes they just don't do things that are right. But they also have this feeling that they're being done wrong in other ways here. So I do feel like it's hard for their bills to kind of come up, and maybe some of these groupies and people were paying their bills from them, but now they used to pretend like they didn't have anything, but they were being greedy, and they did have a lot actually. I feel like they're haunted by the situation to a certain extent. It's like this is someone who has a conscience to a certain extent, but they've really kind of buried it here under achievements and looking good here, and just someone who's just very confused and lost within themselves. They move in silence here, and I feel like their karma here that's coming is going to be very silent as well. They act like they're unfazed. They're mad that you're unfazed here, but they're like so frustrated. They want to know what's going on with you here. They try to tell people that you're not over them here, or make fun of the things you do. Talk a lot of shit about people, kind of fake. There's people creeping on them though. I feel like there's someone here that felt really scorned, that has photographs and a bunch of screenshots and has a really good position to be able to say something here. 1212 is the number here. Yeah, someone was like an obsessive lover. So I see here they walked away and was uninterested. This is a lot like pile number 2, so you might want to check that out. I also feel like this could be a friend here that they really thought that they could trust, that thought was like below them, and this person might have had a glow up or might have had, you know, really powered up in their life, and they figured out that this person was taking advantage of them and looked down at them. They heard the things that were said about them, so they've been they might have moved completely after, you know, telling people really who this person's about, you know, and moving away. Even this action from this friend moving away from this person is showing all those around them, because they were so close and this person's not talking about what happened, or is talking about it. But for people that they don't talk to about it, the friend, they're seeing this as a big deal here, and they feel like this person must have done something pretty bad. So people are kind of avoiding them, ignoring them here. They're seeing someone who's just dramatic, the boy who cried wolf. They're not believing any of their stories anymore about other people and playing innocent. You know, they always put themselves in that narrative there. People have lost patience for them. Their bad side is really showing up. They're not going anywhere. Their plans are not unfolding the way that they thought they were. Their movement is being restricted here, the wind and the changes, because they didn't listen to other people. Whereas I see you're going to be coming into a beautiful renewal, feeling really fresh and finding joy within your life here, being more focused. I feel like their energy and them being around you really kept you off focus of what you wanted to do with yourself, and because of that you weren't able to get nourishment, and they were able to kind of take from you. So I see that all coming in abundance with that week coming towards you here. We also have 12 here. This card kept on wanting to come out. Listening here. People really listening to you, or being able to listen to a diversity of different people. Not about this person in particular, but it's like with the hurricane centered in reverse coming out, it's like it won't be centered around relationships or toxicity anymore. You're going to start really learning about something that you enjoy here. Yeah, and I'm seeing just a lot of beautiful abundance coming in for you. Congratulations, pile number 3. You really have this intention and focus, and other people are noticing. So this is going to help you, bring you some good deals, good big breaks here after, you know, your portfolio, your hard work, and the word of mouth is really going to speak very well for you, as you've worked in silence, but not because you're sneaky, but because you were really focused and you didn't want people's outside opinions, as you've got them a lot before, especially from this person. You're done with it, you know. So that's what I see for you, pile number 3. Thank you for watching. If you felt like it resonated and you enjoyed watching, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you liked it as well. Check out the other piles except as well as pile number 2, because you might feel like you get more details. Very, you know, pretty similar in a lot of ways, pile number 2 with pile number 3. Yeah, make sure you're following, subscribing if you'd like. If you'd like a personal private read, you can check down below in my description box for all those rates and what types I have and all that. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Ciao.